Here we go. We're back Friday. We'll get you ready for the weekend. 3-leg parlay courtesy of us here on Odd Shopper on BetMGM. I know last night didn't go according to plan. It started out good. Don't get me wrong. Philadelphia Phillies win one, barely, but they win one, and then all hell breaks loose, especially in Colorado. I mean, my goodness, what the hell was that? Who even cares if Houston covered because the parlay was busted? So I feel you. All right. It's you and I together in this. We are in a community here on Odd Shopper. And when we're getting crushed on parlays, you feel it. I feel it. You're not happy. I'm not happy. Let's make something work today on BetMGM. Speaking of which, by the way, this is it. Like, this is the last couple of days that you have to take advantage of this promo code that we have for you on BetMGM. So I don't know what the hell's going on, why you haven't taken advantage of it yet. Like, do I need to just let you know and scream into the microphone, hey, take advantage of this promo? Because it's right there for you. Click the link below. It's only going to be here August 1st. That's Monday. It's gone. It's over. That's it. So you have a couple of days left, 3 days left to take advantage of this. Sign up at BetMGM. Deposit at least 10 after you click that link, of course, and bet that 10 on any baseball game, win or lose, $200 right back into your account. We'll start with the one leg that worked for us last night, and that was the Philadelphia Phillies on the money line. Now, I do not trust Bailey Falter, and as somebody who lives in this city, who watches and covers the Philadelphia Phillies from a distance, neither should you. That's essentially what we're doing here. Nobody is trusting Bailey Falter with their own money. So let's look at an interesting bet, knowing that we've got Jose Quintana, and we'll talk about him in a second, and Bailey Falter as the two pitchers in a game where Pittsburgh is just surrounded, just covered with trade rumors. Who could go? Quintana being one of the main names, and he clearly showcased last time out. But on the other side, you've got a Philadelphia Phillies offense that, thanks to Alec Boehm, has awoken, and without Bryce Harper, without Gene Segura, has still been able to get some runs across the plate and become what has been expected, and really what was for a little bit until they hit that all-star slump, a high-powered offense. Maybe not as much for contact, clearly not for average, but when it came to power and scoring runs, yes. So what happened to that? Let's get back to that. We're going to go over 2.5 first 3 runs. We're going to get at least 3 runs in the first 3 innings here between Bailey Falter and Jose Quintana, who, I get it, had that big start last time out against Miami on Saturday. The K rate's just under 21%. It's not enough to feed into where the Phillies can, if you are good enough, at least. Look, we're talking about top pitcher. That's a different story. But that 21%, 20.7 doesn't scare enough Phillies bats here, especially in that bottom part of the lineup where they are starting to hit a little more for contact. Look, the bottom line is both of these pitchers, Bailey Falter is awful, and he has been awful. In 33 innings, he has been disgraceful. So why not take advantage of that? If there is an opportunity for the Pittsburgh Pirates to get on the board in the first 3 innings, which is most likely 1.5 times through the lineup, if not 2, it's going to be against Bailey Falter. Much like this Phillies offense that has awoken from some midseason slumber is going to remind Jose Quintana that, yeah, while the ERA has been down, you're not getting enough guys out at the plate to slow down this particular offense. So that's leg number 1. That's where we begin here on BetMGM. And again, that link's below there for you. I'm going to keep telling you about this because you only have 3 days left to take full advantage of it. So you haven't been, clearly, not enough. And we want you to, because it's free money. It's $200 right back into your account. I mean, that's pretty simple stuff right there. Let's go out to San Diego. Leg 2. Now, I'm going to bring this up here for you. It's going to be first 5, and we're going to go right back to a total here. In fact, we're going to go over 4. Now, I'm going to tell you, this was earlier in the day. This was an even money play. At minus 115, I'm still okay with it, but that's it. If you're watching this video and this is minus 120, then I would stay away from that. And I would most likely look at what 4.5 or even 5 is and then add that leg to the parlay. So as of now, we are going to reluctantly keep this at minus 115. In fact, on the fly, I'm going to push it to 4.5. Why? We need something here. Now, we're not reaching, we're not stretching, we're not doubling down, we're not emptying a bankroll, we're not doing something irresponsible, but this was even money earlier. This still is getting a break here over 4.5 at plus 110. Either way for you, if you want, I'm going to, on the fly here, move this to over 4.5 at plus 110. So let's get to this game. First time for both guys, technically for both guys. Joe Ryan, the rook from Minnesota, first time he's facing the Padres out west. It's not necessarily a free ticket by any means for Minnesota, as well as Joe Ryan has pitched. First time out, there's an opportunity for an offense. San Diego, who has been reeling, but that's really because of their bullpen, not because of their bats so much. This is a chance now to get to a guy second time. That first 5, that 4th or 5th inning is going to be gigantic for Joe Ryan. Either that second and a half time through the lineup is going to be a pivotal moment for Joe Ryan, first time facing this Padres lineup. The other side of it is, while it's not the first time ever for Blake Snell, I mean, this is 3 years since he's faced Minnesota. So while people may look at career, what is he? I don't give a shit about what he is 3 years ago. He hasn't faced Minnesota in 3 years. This is the first time you can look at it in 3 years. And on top of that, Snell hasn't been fantastic, and I think that's probably putting it nicely this year. He has not. First 5, you want to look at some stats here for teams with the first 5, especially Minnesota, who Snell has kind of pitched okay the last couple of times out, and that's more stabilizing what has been a disappointing season rather than even some crazy variance of super high and super low. Minnesota, all right, let's look at them. They're on the road. They're averaging 2.76 runs per first 5 on the road. They just plated 3 in their last game. They're averaging 4 over their last 3. You want to look at San Diego, the other side of it. At home, they're averaging just over 2.13 runs per first 5. They plated 2 last game and are averaging 3 over their last 3 games. That's 3 runs per first 5. Between these two teams hitting the comfortable confines for San Diego, Minnesota doing it on the road, adding these pitchers in. Joe Ryan is the variable. I get it, but we're not expecting 5 scoreless from Joe the first time through this lineup. We're not on a first name basis, but I figure for the purposes of this video, why the hell not? Click the link below. $200 is waiting for you. It's free. It's 3 days left. 3 days left. This thing's gone August 1st. Click the link below, right? Sign up at BetMGM. You can use our promo code OSMLB Parlay. Deposit at least $10. Bet that 10 on any baseball game, win or lose, and you're going to get $200 right back into your account. I mean, this is ridiculous. Take advantage of this, will you? Especially since you haven't already. That's what I think is most shocking, is you're clearly here for sports betting information, conversation, discussion. We always appreciate you. Your comments, go ahead and hit them. I'm sure there's at least one thing that I've said throughout this video that has pissed you off. We would love to hear why, and that's fine. It's expected. On the flip side, maybe there's something you like. Maybe there's something you love. Maybe there's just something you lean towards what I said. We want that too. And that's essentially what we're asking for here. And in return, we want to give you some free money. All right, let's look at this Mets-Marlins game. First 3, we're going to go right back to that first 3, and this is Marlins on the money line. Short, sweet. You've got the NL Cy Young on the mound. Alcantara has been fantastic. No explanation needed there. Chris Bassett, on the other hand, a little vulnerable. Chris Bassett, the newcomer this year, into this rotation, all of a sudden you start to look at new, right, before this year. All right, so how has he fared first time against the Marlins? We actually have a little bit of a body of work. 1-2, 3.66 ERA. In Miami, 3.86 ERA. He's going to give up some runs to this team. He has given up some runs to this team. On the flip side, he's going up against a machine. Probably some sort of cyborg out there, the way in which Alcantara just continues to pitch deep into games. It's like he has some sort of robotic chip instead of a heart. It's amazing. This guy is fantastic, outstanding. He will not get rocked in the first three. It's going to take a little bit. And look, even if New York sneaks a solo shot, something along those lines, and they grind something out to the bone there and get a run, the Marlins have an opportunity to attack Chris Bassett, who has a 4.67 ERA in 8 starts across 8 starts on the road. This is simply attacking Chris Bassett, because when people see the lowly Marlins and the New York Mets, they're going to say, wow. But look, this was 100 earlier. I was building this earlier in the day, and I had this down as even money. I'm not going to tempt fate here like we did with the total in San Diego, because it just doesn't make sense. There's your 3-leg parlay. Over 2.5, first 3 in Pittsburgh. Over 4.5, first 5 in San Diego. And then the Marlins, first 3 money line at home in Miami against the Mets. All right, thanks for rolling with us as well. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. So much content is going on here, and we have deals, promos, offers that you don't want to miss, like that BetMGM thing that's going away like now. So you better click on that link and sign up. $10, bet the 10 on any. Win or lose $200 back in your account. Until then, we'll cash some tickets.